You're listening to Headline Hunter with Nick Raseta.
But yeah, we're gonna go into our final headline today, and this is something that Ainsley, you said you work in a grocery store.
Yes, I do. Shout out Metro.
Vince, are you currently working at a minimum wage job?
I am not. I work in the summers. Right now, I am not working a minimum wage job, but I am
Working a job.
working a job.
Well, then this won't really apply to you because it's about minimum wage increases and soaring inflation. Are you working currently?
I'm not. Actually, I am currently working right now, but I don't get paid on minimum wage. It's a more like private thing.
Yeah.
So, I get
Oh,
paid
so you're committing
different.
tax evasion.
No, but I have a set
who would
rate. I have
do
a set
that?
rate of pay because I work at a boutique. So, but yeah, I work as a server in the summers, and I saw because usually servers only get paid $12 an hour, and now they're getting paid $15. So I was like surprised to see that, and it's like, well, they're raising it again.
Well, the headline reads, soaring inflation, minimum wage hike forces restaurants to adjust menus. I work in a restaurant. I was getting paid before this happened January 1st. I was getting paid $12.50, and now it's at an even $15. But even recently, we're an Irish pub. We sell Guinness. It used to be $10 even, and over the past couple weeks, it's gone up to $10.75 just for a pint of beer.
75 cents. That's really a lot more. When
Yeah.
you think about it, like if things are gonna keep going up like that, like that's gonna be a lot of money.
Well, again, I'll read this over and then I'll say my piece on why I think raising minimum wage right now doesn't make any sense, and I'll also give a little reason as to why it was raised. But anyways, restaurant owners are facing mounting costs as they digest the provincial minimum wage hike. A lot of them say they have to decide whether or not to pass some of their skyrocketing costs on to their customers. Most restaurant owners have raised the price of everything at the beginning of this year, and most still don't have the margin they would have if minimum wage had been left at $14 and food costs haven't gone up. It's not just restaurant owners who have had to inflate their prices. A lot of suppliers have had to increase their prices by at least 5% just to keep up with overhead costs as well as the wage increase. In one example, a box of romaine lettuce at a supplier would have previously cost around $42. Guess what that number is going to be now, Vince?
I have no idea.
It must
I'm
be
not really
60. I work in a produce department, so like I hear romaine lettuce box and I'm like, yes, is it 60?
It is not 60. It's a lot more than that, $131.
So what is that? 3 times as much?
Yeah.
Wow, that's like, I mean,
I think it's a little more than 3 times. But yeah, that is the world we live in.
That's nuts.
For lettuce,
I'd still pay $12 for crispers though. So
you will be soon at this rate.
at this rate, yeah, I will be.
Soon you'll be paying 15.
Yeah.
And about 13,000 restaurants have closed across the country since March 2020. According to Restaurants Canada, wage increases, inflation, as well as COVID have had a big part in that high number.
Yeah.
It's really sad, but also, on paper, as soon as you get that initial check, as soon as minimum wage is increased, you're loving life. You're getting a bit more money than you usually do. But then stuff like this happens where everything's going up. Your $3 Starbucks coffee is going to be $5 soon. It's those little things.
Starbucks coffee's already $5.
Mine's like
Yeah.
$7. I like the caramel
Yeah.
syrup.
Well, you're going to be paying a hell of a lot more. But also, a lot of businesses aren't hiring more people because they just can't afford it. Everyone loses in the long run here. I know inflation's a part of the economy and that's how it grows. But just right now, right after a pandemic, especially in that industry in particular, it's deceiving. It's a political move done by the premier, because he's grabbing those they call them loose votes, those undecided voters middle class, minimum wage workers, who don't really follow politics nor have that high of a tax. They're in the lower tax bracket for sure, but they do this this guy gave me more money, I'm gonna vote for him once re-election comes up, because that's fast approaching. I think it's either next year or the year after, and Much as he's done good for the province, Doug Ford has had a lot of flack, especially with COVID-19 and just how it's been handled. So it doesn't help anyone because prices are still going to go up, especially look at the gas prices. That's also federal. It's a whole mess, but I think it was the wrong time to actually do this because we're still trying to get back to normal. So
I have a friend who got charged for gas prices on like a meal that they picked up at a restaurant.
really,
They were like, "Why is it like another $6?" And the person told them, it's gas. Like that was the gas charges for getting the products delivered to the restaurant for them to make food.
yeah.
They put the price on
But like,
for customers to
you
pay.
can't blame the restaurant. Like,
I know. It's just crazy though. Like,
Yeah.
think about it. Imagine like you're going to a restaurant to pick up food that you like are buying from them, and they charge you for gas.
Yeah,
Like, that's
it's-
so weird.
It's like, it's just counterintuitive to me because it's like, okay, you're raising minimum wage. Okay, servers now are getting paid $15 instead of $12.50.
Yeah.
But then it's like, but everything else is being raised. So
One
it's like,
step
are we?
forward, one step back. It
It's
doesn't
like,
make a difference.
it doesn't make a difference. You're just changing the value of numbers.
yeah, it's not. We gotta wrap up because it's almost the end of the show. But no, it's counterproductive. Again, the people this is supposed to help, the minimum wage workers, lower tax bracket, lower income, they are the ones that get screwed at the end of the day because they are then for those everyday necessities like food, gas, even their bills are probably going up. I heard also the TTC, we talked about this, they're freezing their prices. They're not, because the people who use those public transport services are those in the lower tax bracket. They're freezing their prices. It's not going up. But they can afford to do that. Restaurant owners can't. And it's sad. It really is. So I think this is, and I think it's going up another 50 cents come the summer.
Oh, absolutely. I don't doubt that.
It's counterproductive, and now I'm mad. All right.
Nick's mad, folks. Nick's mad. Never good.
I'm not standing up yet, so it's not that big of a deal.
As long as he's not standing, we're doing okay.
Oh, I was fired up last week.
He really was. What was that even about? I can't remember what you're getting so angry about.
food
Oh, it
Someone
was the
disrespected this
Absolutely
wonderful student.
Fired up.
The noodle mishap.
I was fired south. That means I was like, it
Just
was a bad fired up. I was fired down.
Fired down.
All right, we don't have much time, but Vince, do you know what time it is?
Oh, yeah, we do.
There we go. I love that music. It's time for our Florida Man segment. Vince, you know the drill, but for those of you at home that do not, this is how it goes. I'm going to read Vince Florida Man headlines, and he has to tell me if they're real or fake. And if he wins, he gets a big high five from Nick.
Yay.
All right, you
Still
ready?
no respect from him, though.
That'll come one day.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Okay,
We got to
okay,
get
okay.
there first.
All right.
Alrighty. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, before we begin, March 25th, if you were born on this day, your Florida Man headline is Florida Man, nicknamed Baby Cakes, caught naked in a chair outside apartment complex. So happy birthday to anyone born today, March 25th. And shout out Baby Cakes. I like that nickname.
That's a good one.
Everyone born on that day, today, if you were just born today, all the little infant babies listening, your nickname is now Baby Cakes.
Yeah. Anyone I know that has the March 25th, you are now and forever will be known as Baby Cakes. But you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Is this real or fake, Vince? Florida man steals 50 pairs of underwear from Victoria's Secret, hides in women's bathroom to evade the authorities. Real or fake?
That's real. Come on.
You think that's real?
Of course. That probably happened here in Toronto.
Unfortunately, I made this one up. This did not happen.
Very clever.
I know, thank you. All right. Florida man allegedly hacked gas pumps to get pennies on gallon as prices continue to soar.
Hacked pennies on gallon? What does that
So
even mean?
they hacked the gas pumps to get pennies on the gallon. My apologies.
Oh.
So instead of the skyrocketing prices that we're paying now, they hacked the gas pumps to pay pennies.
Okay, that seems relevant.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that would have happened. Also, though, it's very intelligent. Are Florida men, have they evolved to that extent?
I think so. I think they've been studied in a lab recently.
Oh no,
Do you think that's real or fake, Vince?
it's metamorphosis. Real. It's got to be real.
That is real. 4 Florida men were busted for installing devices inside gas pumps that drop prices down to nearly nothing. The devices sent per gallon costs plunging down to just pennies and allowed pumpers to fill up almost free. It was 4 guys, and the one guy was arrested at a station for stealing diesel fuel on March 10th. He was then, and then his buddy was arrested 2 days later for attempting to place a device inside a pump at the same station. You know what? You don't go back to the scene of the crime, I'll tell you that much.
They need to.
They didn't evolve. They just had the tools necessary, but they are very dumb.
The audacity of these Florida men.
All right, ready. Florida man tries to escape through ceiling after arrested for burglary. Real or fake?
I feel like I've seen a video of that. Yeah, that's real.
You are correct. A Florida man was caught in the middle of an escape attempt when a detective found him hanging from the ceiling of an interview room following a burglary arrest. So he got arrested for assault, and then when he was leaving, when he was in the station, he tried to climb through the ceiling, and the cops walked in, and all they saw was his dangling feet. That's pretty funny.
Wow. Escape artist.
I know. He's a modern-day Houdini, that's for sure. All right, you ready? Florida man slashes 88-year-old Florida woman's tires with an ice pick for taking his seat at bingo. Real or fake?
That's just a little bit too ridiculous. I think you made that up. Like an ice pick?
Yeah.
That's like a Nick detail. You added that in. That's fake.
It is fake. You're catching on, Vince.
It's the more personal. It's
I know.
It's getting a closer look at your eyes.
I know.
We're never this
I
close.
should have brought sunglasses. Damn
Yeah,
it.
we're never this close, so I can just look into his soul.
All right, Vince. We
Poker
got 2
face.
minutes left, but we got 2 more headlines to go through before we get to the rapid fire. Florida man interested in getting tased runs through airport in underwear waving nunchucks. Real or fake?
I pray that's real.
Me too.
Like Cameron, was that you? I feel like that was one of my friends from home. Yeah, it's real.
No, it's not real.
Oh.
All right. We don't have much time, so we're going to just go right into the rapid fire. All right, my friend?
Okay, sounds good.
So
Are
you
we-
did pretty well this week.
I know. Are we doing the three or me and Ainsley again, like last time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
What's the wager this time?
I don't know why you're trying to show everybody that you're better than
So,
me this week.
because
All right, we got a minute, guys.
the
so-
more I can show off that I'm better than you, I don't know. I just
All right, we'll figure out a
I
wager.
need that for my ego.
All right, Ainsley and Vincent, is this real or fake? Florida man repeatedly calls 911 to bring him ice cream and liquor.
That's real.
Real.
That is real. Florida man removes 9-foot alligator from his swimming pool. Real or fake?
That's real.
That is real. Florida man sues security system for ruining his break-in attempt.
That's fake.
Fake. Yeah, it's fake.
That is fake. Florida man worried about vampires intentionally burns down his house. Real or fake?
That's real.
That's real.
No. Oh yeah, it is real. It is real. It is real.
No.
I wish it wasn't. Florida man hits prostitutes with hammer. Claims he's just doing God's work. Real or fake?
That's fake.
That's-
That's such a dick.
That's
Nick
awful.
thing.
That's real.
It's fake.
Oh,
Ainsley's in the lead. Florida man
no.
tries to evade arrest by cartwheeling away from the cops. Real or fake?
That's real.
Real.
That is real. Florida man arrested for directing traffic while urinating. Real or fake?
That's fake.
Fake.
No, it's real. Florida
Damn.
man on the run but dials 911, gets arrested. Real or fake?
That's real.
Real. That's
No,
gotta
it's
be real.
fake.
Uh-oh.
Florida man breaks into jail, has sex with 3 inmates. Real or fake?
That's fake.
It's real. Please be
Ainsley,
real.
you're the big winner. It was fake.
No!
All right, guys, we have to go, but thank you very much for tuning in this week. I'm Nick Raseta. This has been Headline Hunter.